leave the anchorite in Valkanaz Nokfroz's hands. That would be a very bad idea. He can use her blood to create devastatingly powerful incarnates, abominations even I could not stand against. We must assault his fortress, Ardent Hope.
Why does her blood make... Like, they had to drain Daedra and infuse them to get the incarnates. Why does her blood do that? Like, it skips a step? What? All right. Do you have a plan to assaulting it?
I always have a plan, mortal. We will require allies for this. Rincaius and his blade bearers, and a way to get inside. The Waking Flame portal key will do, if we can attune it properly. And we need Arox. He should be familiar with Ardent Hope.
All right. How do we attune the portal key?
Portal keys, when properly attuned, can open paths where none existed before. But we require an expert for this. Talk to Madam Wim, little mortal. She likes you. Convince her to help. If we have to assault the front gate, then we've already lost.
Oh, I'll ask Madam Wim then.
Go on. Use your charms to convince Madam Wim to aid us once more. In the meantime, I want to try another spell of identification on the twisted rod you recovered from an Ilark summit. I believe I am close to determining its original purpose.
Wouldn't Nokfaraz's fort have be protected against portal key used by the Waking Flame?
Why would it? They were allies mere moments ago. I doubt he expects trouble from a group of mortals he despises. It's possible the key already contains the coordinates to enter the fortress. I assume Sister Seldina visited the place many times.
You can't tune it?
Perhaps, if time were not an issue. Besides, I can open my own portals to locations I am familiar with. I rarely use portal keys. We require an expert, and Madam Wim knows more about secret portals and byways than anyone in Fargrave, including me.
Oh, that's actually kind of... it's rare to hear praise from Lyranth, but I'll take it. The room catalyst was fueled by Dremora essence. Why would the perfected catalyst need blood?
Mortal blood and Daedric essence perform similar functions, and blood tied to rituals makes them more powerful. The cataclysts are basically rituals made manifest. Royal blood flows through the anchorite's veins. That makes it valuable indeed.
So you think the Twisted Rod's still important?
You gave it to me to study. I studied it. It protects its secrets very well, but I have learned a few things while you were busy in Deadlight. It is an old relic that contains an enchantment as twisted as its form. It is disconcerting.
Sorry. Do you know what enhancement has?
Not exactly, not yet. But Arox's essence is somehow tied to the relic. That could be why he was attracted to it. I will continue to examine it as time permits. Who knows? It may have a use we can exploit should the need arise.
What can you tell me about Ardent Hope?
The 777 impregnable citadels that house Mehrunes Dagon's legions. Nokfrost commands the garrison, protected by a cabal of Dremora blood adepts. That's why we need Arox once we get inside.
What do you think Arox will help? Who knows about it?
If we believe the Daedrat, he was once a mighty Daedra in service to Mehrunes Dagon, as well as Nokfroz's superior. If that is true, then he must know how to navigate the fortress. If we attempt a frontal attack, we'll never reach the anchorite.
Well, I've been to Ardent Hope, but didn't see Valkyros there.
It is a vast fortress. Nokfrost does not personally oversee everything that goes on within its walls, but the perfected cataclyst, or the daughter of Emperor Morikar, those are of vital interest to him. Nokfrost will guard them well.
Think we have a chance?
We have the same chance we always have, and we will find a way. What you told me raises questions about the anchorite that I must have answers to. and you do not want Mehrunes Dagon's plans to succeed. So we shall deal with Nok'Vroz together.
Volkanar's Nok'Vroz will come for Fargrave next, Wyn. My blade bearers and I will not wait for that.
Arax?
Thinks Fargrave is safe. She is wrong. Mehrunes Dagon has no interest in Fargrave's denizens, but he understands the usefulness of bridges between worlds. Nok'Vroz would be well rewarded if he can deliver Fargrave to him.
Yes?
Neither Madam Wim or I will forget the service you've done.
Rinkaius?
Madam Wim refuses to use her influence. She could easily raise an army of Fargravians to join me and my blade bearers when we assault Volkanar's Nok'Vroz's fortress, but she adamantly denies my request.
Madam Wim?
My favorite mortal returns. I do appreciate when Lyranth deigns to share you with me. Don't mind Rinkaius. He believes that every problem can be solved with a sword. I do hope you have a more interesting topic to discuss with me.
Yeah, we kind of need you to alter this portal key to help us get into Ardent Hope.
You too? Ardent Hope is Volkanar's Nok'Vroz's seat of power, and it now appears that he is supreme among Mehrunes Dagon's vassals. I do not see why you all insist on making him your enemy.
He's already made... We're already his number one enemy, so... Nok'Vroz captured an Anchorite and plans to send the Incarnates to conquer the Fargrave for Mehrunes Dagon, so it's kind of big.
And if he succeeds, I would be foolish to defy the new regime. Still, it would be irksome to live under the Prince of Destruction's authority. At least you have a slightly better idea than a frontal assault. The Blade Bearers are fools to consider it.
Do you think you can attune this portal key? Help us get inside?
This key would allow me to open a portal directly into the fortress, which might give you a chance, no matter how slim. Very well. There's an old portal dais in the burn south of Ardent Hope. Meet me there and I will attune your key.
Alright. We'll meet you at the portal dais then.
I can't abide the Anchorite in Volkanar's Nok'Vroz's grip, not our darling of the alleys. Let me gather some materials and recall the proper incantations. Then I will collect Lyranth and meet you at the old portal dais in the burn, south of Ardent Hope.
Do we need an old dais to use the portal key?
Need? No, but it will make the attunement easier. Once a network of portal daises crisscrossed the Deadlands, the fortress was built around one of them. Most have been forgotten and are no longer utilized, but that doesn't mean the magic is faded.
So how do you know about these daises?
I was not always the entrepreneurial Mazken who stands before you. Long ago, I played at amassing influence by pledging myself to the Daedric princes. I learned many secrets during those dalliances, including ways into and out of secure locations.
Drozu, gather the blade bearers. We must attack Ardent Hope before Nok'Vroz makes his next move.
Our swords are yours to command, Rinkaius.
Alright, Rinkaius.
I would have preferred an army of Fargravians at our backs, but this will work too. While you and Lyranth use Wim's portal to infiltrate the fortress, my blade bearers will launch an assault on the front gate. The battle will be glorious.
Lyranth says a frontal assault's doomed to fail, you know.
Perhaps, but defeat does not mean the same thing to my kin as it does to you, mortal. Death is not the end for the blade bearers. At least not death in battle. For what Nok'Vroz did to our clanmates, however, he must suffer.
So all you care about is vengeance, then?
Vengeance is an honorable goal. Besides, your best chance to rescue the Anchorite is for my clan to draw the attention of Ardent Hope. And ours requires you to deal Nok'Vroz a grievous blow. This is how we tear down our foe, and I will see it done.
Aerox?
Plan to sneak into Ardent Hope, Master? Then let me accompany Rinkias and the Blade Bearers. Arox, the Mutilator, should be at the head of our vanguard when they assault the front gates of the fortress.
Oh, Arox.
Ah, good. Wake the old dais by matching the stones with the runes nearby, while I attune the portal key. Such neglect. No one has cared for this dais in centuries, but its magic remains. Realign the stones to their proper size and it will awaken. Simply turn them to match the glowing runes nearby. But be gentle. This is called for here, not a slap.
Okay, we can do that. You can prop.
Yes, I can sense the connections. Oh, nicely done, mortal.
Mm-hmm.
Conduits of energy are opening. The key is attuned and the date is activated, mortal. Now, come and retrieve your portal key. Here you are, a freshly attuned portal key. Carry it with you, and the portal will deposit you inside Ardent Hope. After that, matters are in your hands. I do hope Lyrinth has a plan for what to do once you get there.
Any advice?
For you, sweet mortal, always. Let Lyrinth and the others worry about these affairs, and come back to Fargrave with me. Your life is short enough. Why risk it on this fool's errand? I can promise that our association would be mutually satisfying.
But I've got to save the anchorite, so...
I was only having a bit of fun. You are so deliciously stoic. And correct, I must admit. Mehrunes Dagon has long coveted Fargrave's lands to invade realms. And we let Nokros use our fair anchorite to accomplish that. Remember, distraction.
Distraction?
What else would you call the Blade Bearer's action? While they draw the attention of Nokros's forces, you must move quickly. You have until the last Blade Bearer falls. Use that time wisely. And I do hope you survive. For aesthetics, if nothing else.
I will.
The Blade Bearers will keep the fortress's defenders occupied.
Leave that to your clan, Rinkias, and come with us. We could use your sword.
I will face Nokros in open battle, in the sight of my kin. That is the path of honor.
Well said, Blade Bearer, but I will destroy Nokros. Master, a word, please.
Ooh. Oh. If we have a choice of who to bring for this open battle, we have to bring Arox.
We must reach the anchorite before Valkanaz Nokfrost can use her blood to fuel his perfected cataclysm. Obviously, he seeks to create his own incarnates. I'd prefer not to have to face such a creature. Now collect Arox and let us be off.
What happens once we step through the portal?
Rinkias and his blade bearers will assault the front gate, drawing the attention of Valkanaz Nokfrost's forces. Meanwhile, we will infiltrate using the attuned portal key and attempt to remain undetected as we search the fortress for the anchorite.
What happens when we find the anchorite then?
We must prevent Nokfrost from using her blood to fuel his device. I admit I want to examine his so-called perfected cataclysm. This entire notion of changing the unchangeable intrigues me. But I have no desire to face another of those incarnates.
Have you learned anything else on this twisted rod?
Let's just say I have an idea on how we may utilize it if worse comes to worse. Just keep Arox close. His knowledge of the fortress is essential if we're to make our way through the interior undetected.
Rinkias?
Good hunting, mortal. My blade bearers and I will draw the ire of Nokvroz's army while you infiltrate the keep. It is a great opportunity to prove the might of my clan. Today we repay Mehrunes Dagon's servants with pain and sorrow.
Oh, yes. Well, you're gonna lose a lot of your clan in this battle, right?
Mortal worry. We are Dremora. We do not die, we return. And blade bearers do not fear pain. We exist for battle and glory. Valkanaz Nokvroz has risen high among the kin, but we will prove stronger. It is our way.
Well, if we defeat the Valkanaz, what will the Swallowers do?
The stronger will fight for his position. The weaker will await the rise of a new leader. Nokvroz commands obedience with his strength alone. None are proud to serve him. They know he won his place by making a staircase from his followers.
Well, would he resume command when he eventually returns?
The paths of oblivion are dark and strange, mortal. None can say how long his reformation might be. But even if Nokvroz returns immediately, he will bear the dishonor of defeat. Who would serve a Valkanaz too weak to defend his own fortress?
Aerox, you ready?
Is correct, Master. Before I was cursed with the form you see before you, I commanded Ardent Hope. I know its many rooms and passages as well as I know the back of my tail. And you will need me when you confront the traitorous Nokvroz.
You really hate him, don't you?
Hate is too weak a word for what I feel, Master. I do not begrudge him for chafing under my rule. That is the Deadlands way. It is natural to challenge those above you. But Nokvroz chose the path of cowardice. He must answer for that.
What do you mean the path of cowardice?
Did Nokvroz face me in open battle? Did he strike me down with his own strength and fervor? No! He resorted to a trickster's curse. His actions revealed his fear, not his power. He has not earned his place at the head of Lord Dagon's armies.
Do you want to return to Mehrunes Dagon's service?
I do not know. I would certainly be more worthy than Nokvroz, but Mehrunes Dagon allowed that worm to replace me through trickery and deceit. I gave Lord Dagon my unstinting loyalty, but where was his loyalty to me? We should go, Master.
Ah, he has doubts. Yes.
As you say, Master.
Any last words, Madam Whim?
Do survive, mortal. The House of Whims would be far less interesting without you to grace it with your presence. And bring the Anchorite back with you. Don't tell her I said this, but Fargrave needs her unselfish compassion.
Hmm.
This is the Barbican, Master. Go east and then north to reach the inner keep.
Just gonna sneak on through.
We've breached the gate. Archers, clear a path. Blade bearers, with me. Show them our fury.
There is our distraction, just as Rinkias promised. Let us not waste it. To the inner keep.
Rinkias would probably hate me for just ignoring all these fights.
Mortal blood.
Watch for blood adepts. They are Nokvroz's most trusted servants. If we encounter them, they are nearby. If Nokfrost harvests the Anchorite's blood, she may not survive the process.
But how many get?
It's not the anchorites. She smells different, broken.
But if he kills her, then she can't produce the blood that they need. So, what's the use in that?
The anchorite. She's near.
I sense her presence as well.
Love cutting him through those blades when they get hit. Yeah.
There. Blood Lord Zavak. He has the Anchorite. Let us listen in.
Your blood will empower the perfected Cataclysm and birth an incarnate to conquer all for Mehrunes Dagon.
I'll destroy that device, just like I destroyed the Riven Cataclysm.
Volcanaz Nokfrost, cast down the foolish Aarox and purge the Order of the Waking Flame. You will submit too. Bring her. Nokfrost awaits us in the volcano. And you there, in the shadows.
Hi.
We will deal with you soon enough.
You really? You can deal with me right now.
When I am restored, I will return and slaughter them all.
Another time, Aarox. How do we reach that volcano?
Through the door to the north. Soon, Nokfrost will feel my wrath.
Sing sing.
The Blade Bearers draw the attention of most of the fortress, but they will not endure much longer. We must hurry.
Oh, look at that. Snuck right by.
Let me down, Master. I can run from here.
As I feared, the Blade Bearers falter.
These are the mighty Blade Bearers. Kneel, Rinkias, or Volcanaz Nokfrost will erase your clan from existence.
The path to the Cataclysm lies ahead, but the Blade Bearers are in trouble. If they fall, all eyes will turn toward us as we ascend. We will never reach the Anchorite. Perhaps now is the time to release the magic stored in the Twisted Rod.
What does the magic in the Twisted Rod do?
I am guessing, but a guess is all I have. I believe that the Twisted Rod holds the key to breaking Aarox's curse. The magic inside it, it's Aarox's true form. If I break the rod, Aarox would be restored to his former glory. For a time.
For a time?
Time, or lack thereof, is the issue. If I had more of it, I could work out a permanent solution. But if we break the rod without removing the curse, it may restore Aarox. At least until the curse reasserts itself. We could certainly use his power.
To sacrifice Aarox's long-term restoration to use his power right now, then.
If we want to save the Blade Bearers and the Anchorite, yes. I will also need to stay behind. I can stave off the curse, but even that won't allow him to retain his true form for long. Take the rod and decide quickly, mortal. As I said, time is short.
What do you think, Aarox?
Rod, release me to seek my vengeance. I demand it.
Really? You're okay with it? You're okay? Okay, Aarox. Let's do it.
The magic is released. Get ready, Daedrat. Your final flight is about to begin.
Behold the wrath of Aarox the Mutilator. Behold your doom.
Aarox has returned. Run!
Blade Bearers, on your feet, rally to me.
Come, mortal. I can smell Nokfrost's fear. Take the path of cinders, and I will help you reach the Anchorite.
Nerenth?
To the volcano. Go! I cannot suppress Aarox's curse for long.
3 gates? Only 3 gates?
These barricades cannot stand against my true form.
I'm curious to know how he remade him like that.
Arox is here, mortal. See how they tremble before us? To the next gate.
Let's avoid this watcher.
The last barrier falls, mortal.
Just tossed him off.
My vengeance is at hand. No, I was so close. The curse reasserts itself. Arox is a miserable
Daedrat once more. Arox is still Arox. I am with you, Master. This way.
Arox is still Arox. Hey, that's a good way to put it.
Too late, mortal. The Anchorite's blood flows through the Cataclysm, and soon Volcanar's Nakfrost will emerge transformed.
No bonds can withstand Arox's teeth. Free Anchorite.
meddlesome fools. I already have what I need from Emperor Morinar's head. The embodiment of destruction and creation, bound within one mighty fall. I am the perfected incarnate.
Volcanar's Nakfrost! Prepare to meet your doom!
Support you, friend. Just like at the Riven Cataclysm.
I am disaster personified.
I need a moment to gather my power.
Disaster take you mortal. Destroy the mortal.
Soon our power will be ready to use.
Ah, damn it. I actually died. Been a while. Let's try that again. Vampires and fire do not mix.
Destroy the mortal. You cannot defeat me. I am disaster personified.
deal with the perfected cataclysm. We need to destroy the cataclysm so they can't create any more of those abominable incarnates.
Am I gonna use a hammer again? Stop. Hammer time. Dun, dun, dun.
You actually did it. I wasn't sure you'd come for me, but I'm glad you did. Wait. Do you feel that? Something's coming. Oh. Oh no.
Nocros underestimated you. You are indeed powerful. For mortals. I remember you, little one. Morikar's whelp. I have plans for you. Your companions, however, are a momentary nuisance. I shall destroy them.
Fall back! We cannot fight Mehrunes Dagon.
Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Think we're back.
Oh, Fargrave. How I missed you.
Well fought, all of you. Lord Erox, it was an honor to share a battlefield with you.
Yes. Forever they will fear my name, no matter what form I wear.
House of Whims. Time to recover and to talk.
Walk the streets with pride, mortals. You saved Fargrave, and most likely Nairn as well.
Hey, freaking salutes.
Well fought, mortal champion. With the defeat of the traitor Nokthras, our honor is once again unquestioned, and Fargrave remains safe for the independent clans. You fight like us, so celebrate like us. Bask in the glory you have earned.
Was Nofraz really a traitor though? He saved Mehrunes Dagon. He was loyal to the end. He got his ass kicked, but he still was loyal, right? Oh, what are you gonna do now, Durzu?
Follow the orders of my kinry, of course. But if I must guess, I think Rincaius will keep us in Fargrave for now. I am sure a few waking flame cultists still skulk around, hoping to escape punishment. They should be disabused of that hope.
I don't ever think I talked to this one yet.
I did not expect a mortal could achieve such
Gaika?
success. But then, perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye. You have brought great honor to the Bladebearer clan, and you have earned my respect.
Hi.
Oh, Lord Sotha Seal. I didn't expect to see you here.
Doofy.
Two-Face doesn't want to draw you away from the festivities, but she recognized you. You helped her out by the reformatory. Did this one hear you stop the cultists' plans again? Thank you. You've helped more than just Two-Face family.
Well, how'd you make it back here?
This one retraced her steps. The path to the portal was well worn by those ever-burning cultists. Two-Face even gathered the courage to free some of the cult's prisoners whenever she came across a group of the flame-cursed kidnappers.
But you're not a fighter, right?
Knowing her sister's fate changed Two-Face. She lacks combat skills, but she knows how to be quiet and where to cut. Two-Face won't bore you with the details, but she hopes to free every innocent person from the waking flame's clutches.
That's going to be a big job, right?
It is, but Two-Face now knows the impact one skilled adventurer can have. She will train herself and set off when she can do some good.
Very good. Addy?
Chainbreaker, it is good to see that you survived Ardent Hope. Though we do not often make such alliances, the Blade Bearers will stand with you whenever you call. You have earned this honor.
You have proven yourself in realms where most mortals fear to tread. I will remember your name, mortal. Vame of the Blade Bearers would be honored to fight by your side.
Kinreeve Rinkias was right to trust you, mortal. I look forward to seeing how your legend grows.
Devaith.
Quite the cause célèbre, aren't you? It seems that while with other affairs, you assailed the fortress of a Dremora warlord and escaped the Lord of Destruction himself. If I'm not careful, your reputation may begin to outshine my own.
Raktina?
Once again, my mistress, the Dread Lady, Lyrinth the Dramatic, aims to share her infinite wisdom with a chosen mortal. Why she continues to choose you, I have no idea. No matter, are you prepared to hear the words of the Dread Lady?
Yes, but you don't have anything to say, do you? Kaisha?
Rumors of what you've done have flown across plains. Can't say I'm too surprised after what I saw in that citadel. Don't know how you see yourself, but you're a hero to the entire Kalmar clan.
How'd you get to Fargrave?
I reached an awful town called Wretched Spire. From there, I hitched a ride with a merchant caravan headed this way. I'm learning a lot about the people living beyond our home. Villages, families, communities exist in places I didn't expect.
Where are you gonna go now, though?
Need to keep moving, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe find another caravan, head to more strange cities. Learn more than I could have ever thought. Eventually I'll go back to Nirn, but not for a while.
Didn't we get rid of the bear? Didn't we release your clan and that like sent away her bear? Maybe I'm forgetting it wrong. Grasp.
They say you destroyed Volkanar's Nakvraz, and even escaped Lord Mehrunes Dagon himself. Surely this is some jest. If not, perhaps I misjudged your strength.
Everyone misjudged their my strength. Aarox.
Volkanar's Nakvraz's defeat has spread quickly. I smell Madam Whim's hand in that. So many people have turned out to hail the triumph of Aarox the Mutilator. And you as well, Master.
Mm-hmm. Mutilated, the true hero that this Fargrave deserves. Rinkias?
The citizens of Fargrave hail you as a hero, mortal. Savor your triumph. It is from moments such as these that legends are born. Let us return to Lyrinth, but not too swiftly.
A hero's welcome. In Fargrave? How did they even know? And no one in this city cares about anything that isn't their business. Unless... This must be Madam Whim's doing. But why would she go to all that trouble? It's so unlike her.
She's like inflating our egos. Where is Madam Whim anyways? Caius?
You earned my respect, mortal. And that of all my blade bearers. I hope we will fight by your side again one day. Until then, watch over the anchorite. I made light of Mehrunes Dagon's words, but there is purpose in everything he says.
How bad were the Blade Bearers' losses during the fight?
Many of my kin fell. Most of them, in fact. We were sorely outnumbered by Volkanar's Nokvraz's forces, but I do not grieve, mortal. Those whose bodies were destroyed in Ardent Hope will return soon enough. And every Bladebearer fell with honor.
The pain of dying means so little to you?
No kin goes willingly into the dark, mortal. We fight hard to stave it off, just as you would. And I will miss my clan brothers and clan sisters until they return. Some I will see again soon. Others, I may not see again for a prince's age.
Well, what's next with Bladebearers then?
Our feud with Nokvraz and his minions is over. Those of my kin who suffered at his hands have been avenged. And the tale of our wrath will be told far and wide. But I shall be keeping an eye on Mehrunes Dagon's forces from now on. Just in case.
Hey, Tannenbrook, thank you for the resub. How you doing? Sorry, we're just going through some quest dialogue right now. Hey, Rox.
Gratitude is a mortal concept. Still, you carried me until I was able to fly once more. That deserves recognition. I will simply say this. You are the first mortal I do not wish to eat.
Why'd you give up your chance to break your curse permanently?
I did not do it for you or the Anchorite Master. I did it because it offered my best chance for vengeance. Had I chosen the safe course, Nokvraz would have been beyond my reach by the time Lyranth found a way to break the curse permanently.
So one act of revenge is worth an entire one act of revenge is worth an eternity as a date rat.
You do not know as much about Daedra as you think, Master. We are patient. Time is on our side. In some century to come, I will find another way to break this curse. But even if I do not, our triumph over Volkanar's Nokvraz lives forever.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The fact that he can go back in like a century to being a giant titan later on, but that chance to like have one over on the Valkanes, that's a one-time only chance. So what are you gonna do now?
Lyranth has been a bad influence on me. I confess I am curious about your doings. Mortals, that is. I think I will follow you for a time and see what else befalls you in this realm. Who knows? You might find something else that can break my curse.
Mm-hmm.
I admit, I'm kind of at a loss. Destroying the Cataclysts, fighting Dagon's servants, confronting my own mother. The world was simpler when the mask hid me from myself. It's going to take a lot of time to sort through my recovered memories.
Is it better to know the truth, though?
Do I know the truth? Some things still remain hidden. I know who my mother and father were, yes, but I don't recall much about my childhood. I couldn't tell you where I grew up or who raised me, and I don't know what Mehrunes Dagon wants with me.
Should be safe in Fargrave. No, you should be careful.
You're right. Fargrave offers some protection, at least. Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants can't violate the stricture. But I can't hide from the Prince of Destruction forever. And I don't really want to try.
What do you do now?
I can't rest yet. There are still pieces missing from the puzzle of who I am. I think I'd better find them before I face Mehrunes Dagon again. Where will that take me? Who knows? No matter what, I'm still the Anchorite. I like who I've become.
That's good. All right, Lyranth, let's talk.
All has turned out to my satisfaction. I learned what I needed to, and you eliminated the threat of incarnates laying waste to Fargrave and the mortal world. And with Sister Seldina and Valkanaz Nakvraz gone, none remain to build new cataclysts.
Can you tell me exactly what you learned? Pretty vague on that.
You have served me well, and I have a certain fondness for you, mortal. But do not presume that we are friends. Dremora have no need of such things, and I will not share my secrets with you. They are mine and mine alone. Let us talk of other things.
Do you think the Anchorite will be alright?
The Anchorite has demonstrated the ability to survive whatever hardships come her way. She will sort out her memories and come to terms with her parentage, eventually. And she should be safe here in Fargrave. The Stricture will see to that.
Well, Mehrunes Dagon seemed to have an interest in her. Might not be over.
It is over for now, little mortal. I, too, am curious about the daughter of a Longhouse Emperor. But thanks to your efforts at Ardent Hope, she remains out of Dagon's hands. You have served both me and your world well. Take this, with my gratitude.
I'm gonna decline that real quick. I want to talk to her again here.
We have done well. It is over.
Damn it! I wanted to see what they said about the Daedra. Oh.
About the daughter of a Longhouse Emperor.
Right, complete.
We stopped the Waking Flame's threat to Blackwood and saved Fargrave from the Incarnates. But many questions remain unanswered. Mehrunes Dagon is still a threat to your world, mortal, and there are things I still wish to learn. Will you aid me again?
Incarnate Illusion Gem. Herox.
Gratitude is a mortal concept.
Hey, oh, wait.
Gratitude is a mortal concept. Still, I didn't.
So we saved everyone. Freed the town.